Okay, so hopefully this video will be obsolete in a few days, hopefully. Basically, RCAstro, the makers of Blur Exterminator, Noise Exterminator, Star Exterminator tools, have released a standalone tool that doesn't depend on PixInsight. The standalone tool is GPU accelerated regardless of your GPU, whether it's Intel, AMD, or NVIDIA. So the processes run super fast in the standalone tool, but the PixInsight native processes are only GPU accelerated if you're using NVIDIA. If you're using Intel GPU or if you're using an AMD GPU, you're out of luck. It will run on your CPU instead, which is much longer. And of course, RCAstro is working on updating the processes so that now we can have GPU acceleration for any GPU in the PixInsight processes, hopefully within the next few days. But in the meantime, if you have an AMD GPU, like I do, or an Intel GPU, and you're using PixInsight and you're using the RCAstro tools, dang, that Venn diagram is getting smaller and smaller. Well, this video is for you because, well, I decided to do something about it. Basically, I made a script that calls the standalone tool from RCAstro. So the prerequisite for that script for PixInsight is that you have the RCAstro standalone installed, and also the license it has been activated on that RCAstro tool. I've already shown how to do that in my previous video. I'll put the link up above and down in the description if you're interested. If you already have RCAstro for PixInsight, which you do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video anymore, then the standalone tool is free, meaning it's included in your initial purchase, which is awesome. Thank you, Russ, for this pretty cool way of doing things. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so because I don't have any domain that I can use to actually have an automatic kind of script download to PixInsight, it needs to be done manually. Also, because this is a stopgap solution that's going to be obsolete in the next few days. Yeah, I didn't need anything fancy. So what you'll do is I'll have a link down in the description to the link to the script. So you'll copy paste it, you'll get to it, you'll get to a page like that. And while we're at it, full disclosure, this script is entirely vibe coded. So I did some checks on the code afterwards. It took me a couple of hours because I had to do a lot of back and forth with the AI to get it right. It's mostly done by Gemini and ChatGPT, just FYI. So there's no guarantee whatsoever about this script. It could break your computer, insult your mother, probably end the world as well. So yeah, use it at your own risk, basically is what I'm saying. So we have the script. We just click on this button to download it. Download anyway, and then you can download it to any folder you like. You should use a folder that you know is not going to change. So I have like documents, PICLI, for PixInsight command line interface, and I just save it here, replace the file, and we're good. Okay, next step is to go into PixInsight. Into PixInsight, you want to go to Script, Feature Scripts. You get this window here, just click on Add, and then navigate to the folder that you put the script in. So for me, Documents, PICLI. It doesn't need to show the file itself. You just click Select Folder, and immediately PixInsight has found one script. So I'm going to click on OK and click on Done. And now if I go to Script, I should see a new window or option here, RCAstro Standalone. There we go. And we have the standalone stuff. So here at the very top, you have an executable kind of command. You shouldn't need to touch that because if you've installed the standalone tool, it's already in the Windows path in capitals, meaning it should just like find it. If for whatever reason it doesn't work, you can try actually selecting the executable from the correct area, but it should not be necessary. And then you have the Blur Exterminator, Noise Exterminator, Star Exterminator stuff. All have the usual kind of options that you would expect. It's the same options as the processes. You have the intensity and color frequency separation stuff, and Star Exterminator deals there. So everything is pretty much in there. Let's run Blur Exterminator with the default options. Execute the script. It's going to run on the active image. You can see we have a little bit of a progress bar. And then after a bit, you'll see this little thing happening. So you can click on it to see the actual terminal output, see what's going on, and you can see it's using my GPU, and it's running probably like 5 to 10 times faster than when I was using the CPU on the same image. So it's a nice little stopgap. You can also see the exact command line that was used to run this, so you know what's happening. Okay, it's done, and it's done. So we have the before and after, and the process is exactly the same. If you want to run noise exterminator, maybe we can have frequency separation there just for the fun. My low frequency will be 9 and my high frequency will be 6, and just execute the active tab module, and the same thing should happen. We'll see the terminal window happen. There it is here, and we can see the exact parameters there, and it indeed properly got the right parameters with the right values. Now we just need to wait for the noise extermination to be done, and here's 1 minute to wait, but it would be maybe 10 minutes otherwise, so this is pretty nice. And we're done. My noise has been exterminated. This is before, this is after, this is nice. And just to show you, we can run the last one, which would be RCAstro standalone star exterminator. I'm going to generate the star image, unscreen stars, execute the active module, and it will run exactly like the other ones. So let's wait until we see the command line, and we can see we have the proper parameters that have been set by the command, and it's going to run on my GPU again, only taking 10 seconds instead of maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes if I had been using the standard processes in PixInsight with my AMD GPU. And it's done. We have the star image, we have the starless image, everything's beautiful. There you go. That's easy. So this is only useful for a few days until the PixInsight processes are updated. If you have PixInsight, you have an AMD or Intel GPU, and you're using RCAstro already. So those are the conditions. Hopefully this was useful. If this helped you out, like the video. If it didn't, dislike the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you're Russ, tell us when you will update the processes. Otherwise, if you want to help me out even more and you're planning on buying anything from Agena, High Point Scientific, etc., if you do so after clicking one of the links down in the description, it will help me out at no cost to you. If you want to become a sponsor of the channel, make all of this possible, well, you can become a Patreon member. It's the link down in the description. Or a channel member, it's the join button next to the subscribe button. You guys, as always, everything that I do is possible thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for your support, your generosity, for your help, for your questions, for everything. Amazing. With that, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget whenever you can to look up at the stars, and I'll see you next time.